What's up? It's your girl, Kristina with a K. Hey.
Hey, girl.
How you doing?
How you doing?
This is Adam Lambert, and he's in the studio. Can I make some noise? Woo! We're so excited about your sophomore album coming out.
I am too.
Trespassing.
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
May 15th.
May 15th.
Yeah.
It was originally supposed to come out in March.
Right.
Got pushed back. Why?
Yes. I wanted to work on some new stuff.
Okay.
I thought it was done, and then there was like these other songs that were kind of peeking around the corner and saying, pick me. So we just wanted to finalize it, and I'm a perfectionist, and also logistics with record labels and international releases and all that.
God,
it gets
all
complicated.
That. Yes, I know.
But it's worth it. I think the album's really cool. I mean, obviously, I think it's cool.
Well,
but
of course.
What I'm excited for is I think that fans that were a fan of the first album, they're going to hear this one and they're going to still feel that connection, that type of spirit. It's still me from the first album, but I think it's more evolved. I think it's more fully realized. And I had a lot more time on this album, and I wrote a lot more. And so I think there's more of my personality and my style injected into it.
What inspires you while you write these songs? Do you actually go into your diary and go, okay?
Sometimes, yeah.
Oh, really?
There's
okay,
stuff
cool.
where I went back and looked at I write notes down on my iPhone, the little note.
Right, sure.
And I write stuff down, little phrases or concepts, and I definitely pulled a lot from my own life over the past couple of years, real things that I went through. Whether it was an actual story of something I went through or something I realized because of something I went through. And then that mixed with some kind of, hopefully some inspiring kind of self-confidence type anthem type music.
Awesome.
I wanted to make music that made people feel, strong and made people feel confident and proud. That's something that I want to be able to give to people.
You know what I love is sometimes I'm listening to iHeartRadio and I have it on the pop station.
Yeah.
And you come up all the time and I'm like, yeah, get my squad on. You have the best workout songs.
Yeah, this album definitely has. It's kind of basically two different halves of a whole.
Okay.
There's kind of a bipolar kind of energy going on, which is great. The first half of the album is all really upbeat dance music. It's done with it's electronic and it's dance, but it's done with a very throwback flavor.
Okay.
There's a lot of funk and disco kind of
Love
energy
it.
on there. Very I was listening to a lot of Michael Jackson and Prince. I wanted to go there.
Okay.
And then the second half of the album kind of gets into a darker, moodier place, and it's a little heavier. The songs on the second half.
Okay.
But it's a good journey, I think, that way. So you can dance, sweat, and then cry.
Okay, perfect. the stretching and the cool down.
Yeah, the cool down is a nice cry.
I love it. Okay, now and you actually been kind of releasing little snippets of your songs and teasing all your Lambert.
Yeah. It was time.
There.
Well, I felt like we had originally said March 20th was the first release. And so I thought it was the least we could do is give everybody a little taste.
Right.
And the response we've gotten is it's been nuts.
That's
I'm
awesome.
so excited that everybody loves the 4 that we put out, the snippets. These are 4 potential singles at some point down the road, so I'm very excited.
I put it out on Twitter that I was going to be interviewing you, and I actually got a few questions from some people.
Okay.
Sarah H wants to know, are you a good cook?
I'm all right. I'm not great.
Do you have a meal, a fallback meal you always go to?
I mean, I can cook a mean scramble. And a scramble is good for any time of the day, really.
Of course.
So
Protein.
I like eggs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who doesn't?
Veggies.
And they're cheap.
Yeah, they are cheap.
It's $1 for a dozen.
And it's healthy.
Yeah, exactly.
Guilt-free eating.
Baby Girl 410 wants to know, do you ever look at your clothes from back in the day and kind of cringe?
Oh yeah. I look at clothes now sometimes and kind of cringe.
Really?
Yeah, I'm very impulsive when it comes to what I want to wear when I want to wear it, and sometimes I don't make the most educated decisions about what I want to wear. I look back at some events and appearances that I've made at certain things, and I go, "What the heck was I thinking?"
Have you ever been in one of those magazines, where they're like, "What were they thinking?" And they have
all
the
and I'm like, "Oh, I know, right?" I want to get up there with the panelists and be like, I know the shoes were wrong. The shirt didn't fit right.
Yeah, totally. Yeah. And Jenna P wants to know, do you ever get nervous performing still?
Sometimes, yeah. I mean, I think it depends on the setting. If it's more of an intimate thing and it's just kind of private with, certain amount of people, I'm pretty comfortable. But I know that when TV cameras are on, I usually still get very nervous.
Yeah, of course.
If I know there's people on the other side of that camera. watching from their home televisions. I'm like, ah.
It's not even that too, but then you're like, okay, well, this is going on YouTube, and then everyone's gonna see it.
This is permanent.
Yes, exactly.
You cannot redo this.
No. Cool. Well, Adam Lambert, thank you so much for stopping by the studio.
Thank you.
So excited about the album Trespassing coming out May 15th. You can pre-order it too.
Yes, you can. AdamOfficial.com. I think it's going to be available for pre-order very soon on iTunes, I believe. Amazon.
Okay.
Everything's good.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Thank
get
you
ready.
so much.
Get ready to shake it and cry.
All right, perfect. That's what I'm looking forward to. Thanks, Adam Lambert in the studio. All right. Thank you.
Yay.